Yep,
And we're live.
we are not live,
We're live on tape.
live on camera.
Just sit there. Are we on?
Is this mic on? Are we recording?
So what's happening? Back to the episode 6. 6, right?
Yeah,
Nailed it.
6.
Of the team up.
Team Team up. Like team up. Team up.
Yeah, I got it. That's how I explained it to you.
And my mind was blown.
So we're back for episode 6 where we talk about
Nonsense.
and everything all at once.
Yep,
Usually nothing.
nonsense.
That's what some might call it.
That's what most might call it.
Pretty sure that's what everyone calls it at
Yeah.
this point. Like, what are
Our
those guys talking about? I don't know. Bullshit.
our 0 viewers.
Oh, we got that one from Germany,
I
Korea.
don't even know. I haven't checked if he's still subscribing. He probably
Yeah, I don't know.
unsubscribed.
We'll send them some flowers for Mother's Day.
Send him a PM on YouTube. Like, what's up?
Just yo, we'll give him one of these. So
What's up?
we'll give him the double point.
Oh man, I'm tired.
So yeah, so you got your Thor shirt on today?
Yeah, my Thor shirt that I bought for the first Thor movie.
Way back in 2002,
Yeah, the original.
1970s TV show.
The one where he has the cane that turns into his hammer.
Are you serious?
That's old school.
I never saw that.
Yeah, when he was called Blake something. Like
Donald
his
Blake?
Donald Blake.
Was it Donald Blake?
Alter-
I feel like
Yeah.
that's an actor's name.
His alter ego.
Ridiculous.
Then he yells, "I have the power." Oh wait, never mind.
And he gets a little weird haircut, loses half his clothes, his tiger grows.
Well, in these movies now, he's barely wearing a shirt, so
Yeah, gotta have that one scene.
yeah, for the ladies
Ladies.
and I guess some men.
So yeah. So what's new? What you got for the week?
I got nothing as usual.
Highly unprofessional. I would
Okay,
like-
guys, that's the end of the podcast.
Thank you. See you next week.
Big news this week. Got me very excited. Nearly did cartwheels, even though I can't do any cartwheels.
I still need to see you try.
I need to attempt to do some cartwheels and backflips so I can break my neck. But
That would be the fucking funniest thing ever. Just watch you do that, film it, throw it up on every single website in the world.
yeah, and then I'll just say that I was forced to do it and have the police show up at your house.
I'm like, I don't know. Walk away. Moonwalk, 'cause that's what I do.
Well, yeah, first topic on the list, the one we've all been waiting for. Rebooted Power Rangers movie. Come on, who's not excited about this? If you leave a comment saying you're not excited about this, I will block you.
Should you be instantly excited?
Yes. All we need is a director and actors.
Michael Bay,
Michael Bay.
Megan Fox.
No.
It's gonna happen.
If-
What if that does happen?
If Jason David Frank is not in this movie, I will
Yeah.
most likely not be
People
seeing
are,
it.
yeah, there's gonna be boycotts and like riots.
I will not be seeing this movie if he's not in it. To give him. And if I'm not playing the Black Ranger,
What if he's playing Zordon?
who?
Tommy.
No. He needs to be Tommy. Tommy Oliver needs to be in this
Or
movie.
what if he's like, but he's retired? He's like, I'm too old for this shit.
He's
He's got an
passing the
eye patch.
torch.
Yeah, he's got like an eye patch.
Well,
cane.
in the continuity, I don't know if they're gonna reboot the whole thing, but he does become a doctor later on. Dr. Tommy Oliver, if he comes back into the game as the Black Ranger. You know, if males would only watch Power Rangers, he would know what I'm talking about. Here's the thing, guys. I'm
We
most
can
likely
come
going
back
to be
to
doing most of the talking in this episode
Yeah.
because Mel's,
None of the topics today are in my wheelhouse.
unless Mel's wants to go on a 5-hour talk or speech about his Game of Thrones knowledge,
I left my soapbox in my car.
that'll be the only way I won't be talking. I'll just be throwing like random.
I'm gonna nod in agreement. I'm gonna shake my head no for no reason.
Have the dragons shown up yet?
There's talk of winter showing.
That's the only thing I know. And has winter arrived?
Winter has arrived, yes.
Okay. So next
It
is
took 4 books.
spring then, right?
Who the fuck knows? Winter barely arrived.
Yeah, is that when the dragons show up? Do they show up during the summertime?
No, dragons show up before winter comes.
So fall.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how their seasons work. I think they have a fall.
So summer.
It just goes from like summer, winter is on its way. Winter's here, guys. It's basically like from one day to the other, just like, yo, we got winter.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah. And then nobody did, so everybody dies.
Yeah. So anyways, back to Power Rangers. Michael Bay, you say? Michael Bay director?
I don't know.
Yes.
What happened?
There's a lot of explosions. So that
And like Shyamalan takes over that shit.
Fuck you.
Will they have Alpha number 5?
Yes.
Is that voice actor still alive?
It's going to be based off the original series, so I
For
was
a second, I thought you said it's going to be based off Alpha number 5.
No, it's going to be, so I'm guessing Zordon is there.
Is he still alive?
In continuity, no, he died.
No, and like the actor.
Oh, I don't know. But Zordon, Alpha, and then
Rita.
I guess Rita, and I don't know if they're going to have Lord Zed or not. And of course the putties.
So when is that supposed to come?
I have no idea.
Right? They just mentioned it.
They just announced it. So 2015.
Yeah.
It's going to compete with Avengers 2.
And win.
And win, of course. But I don't know. Let's see. I guess we're going to get more news as the years go by, depending on.
Maybe Comic-Con.
Probably at Comic-Con, yeah. I don't know. But Jason Day and Frank definitely has to be in this movie. If he's not in this movie, they have completely failed. They might as well not even film it. They might as well.
I agree with you on that.
Because he's like the only person who's like truly embracing the Power Rangers stuff.
Yeah, even in real life, he only wears green.
Yeah, he paints his hair green or spray paints.
Has he said anything on like Twitter?
Yeah, like when it was announced, when was it, 2 days ago? Like he was posting news and stuff on Facebook, like the news articles. And I think he was like telling them to
Hire him.
Yeah, to hire him and stuff. Because supposedly he was in talks with the main guy to telling him that they need to do this movie. Another thing is that what tone is this movie gonna be?
Rated R.
It needs to be
Rated R.
No, not rated R. I don't see it being rated R.
Fuck those kids. This is for us.
Yeah, but I don't see them going around cursing and stuff like that.
Why not? It'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, it would, but I don't see it happening. I would say
They're
the
just
most
smoking and like drinking and killing people.
I would say the most is going to be PG-13. It has to be at least PG-13. It cannot be.
What was the original movie?
Probably rated G or PG, the most. Nothing beyond that.
Yeah, definitely PG-13 would be awesome.
Yeah, it has to be a little bit more. It has to be for like people my age that grew up with the series, and anybody else who would want to watch, because it can't do the campiness that it is now. Like, I don't know. And then it all depends on what actors they pick.
Megan Fox. Somebody else nobody likes.
And are they gonna typecast the colors again? You're
What
gonna
is
have the black guy as the Black Ranger,
it? Get an
the
Asian. We need an
the
Asian.
Asian as the Yellow Ranger, the girly girl as the Pink Ranger, the nerd guy as the Blue Ranger,
The
you know,
jock as red.
the jock as red, and then the badass as green.
You know what they should do it like when they bring in the Zord? Dun 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 dun. I want to fucking have a heart attack. You just see that head come down. I'm like, yeah.
But who did the soundtrack for that? Is that Hans Zimmer?
Ramen, Ramen Dwadjani,
Oh
or
yeah, that's the same guy who did Iron Man.
I
Yeah,
guess.
they should get him
And they should get Guillermo del Toro to
to direct
direct the movie.
to direct the movie. Oh man,
And then
the-
like you just see Gypsy Danger in the background, and then
as a
like you get
cameo.
them together.
What somebody was saying, what if the Godzilla movie is a prequel, and then the Dragon Zord is really Godzilla? Oh man, they gotta. I kind of want them to do like that epic music that they have that they play during the fight scenes. I forgot who like
For what?
when you're watching it and like the music starts playing when
You mean
they
the original movie?
when they're fighting. No, in the show,
Oh, I don't remember.
like it was like this epic music they'll play while they're doing like their karate and stuff like that.
And I
They
really
should at
don't
least
remember.
play,
The last time I
and they
saw Power
have
Rangers was on TV when it aired in the 90s.
to have the original theme.
I'm sure they will. They got it. At least closing credits, somebody's cell phone.
It's the same guy who did the X-Men, the '90s X-Men theme. It's the
Hmm.
same guy who did the original Power Rangers. Fun fact.
It's the that did the soundtrack, the
Not the
jingle,
sound. He did the
theme
theme.
song.
Yeah. I don't know if he sang it too, but I know he did like the beat and stuff, which was cool. But yeah, I want to see, especially in like a post Transformers movie world, like they really have the opportunity to do like good Zords and
Oh fuck that! Just look at Pacific Rim.
yeah, and Pacific Rim. Well, even
Pacific.
Pacific Rim is a post Transformers.
Yeah, but like it's done better than Transformers. Transformers, like you can never tell exactly what's going on screen. I always have trouble with those movies, like especially
With the camera.
with everything. Yeah, but like
But
Pacific
I'm saying
Rim,
I'm saying
it looks
specifically
better. Yeah.
I'm saying specifically how like the robots looked,
Hmm.
like the
And they gotta
CGI
put
and
some
stuff.
money into their special effects as well, and make that shit look good.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. This movie could either be really good or really bad. There's no in between.
Yeah, it was all right. No,
Nah, it's either gonna
it's
be
gonna be a Last Airbender situation as it was
oh
coming out.
god, oh god. Let's not talk
What
about
do you
that.
think of this movie? I don't know.
That movie is terrible.
Yeah, so I hear. I watch terrible movies.
But yeah, right. Your Thanksgiving movies with the killer turkeys and stuff, and Santa Claus going to Mars.
Listen, those are all considered.
Bad movies. I'm surprised you haven't seen Sharknado.
I did.
Oh well, there
The
you go.
guy's there's a scene at the end. The shark is flying towards him from a tornado, pulls out a chainsaw, cuts him in half midair.
What is this, Dead Rising?
It's ridiculous, is what it is. And now there's a sequel to Sharknado coming out. Yeah,
We live in a world where these directors can't see this bad Super Mario Brothers movie and be like, we need to do better than this. But no, they strive for doing worse.
speaking of Super Mario, sad news this week.
What happened?
The actor died that played Mario.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
I forget his name every fucking time. Where's my
I
mouse?
just know I just know him from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
Everybody remembers him from that. For some reason, I just remember him from Mario.
Because everybody wants to forget that movie.
I forget that he was in that and everything else that he was in.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Was it this week or last week?
I think it was this week. early in the week or late last week. I don't know. It was somewhere between recordings. So I think it was like late last week.
Probably. But yeah, R.I.P. Everybody's dying.
Rule of threes.
Oh man, but yeah, that's all I have to say about this Power Rangers thing. Go go Power Rangers.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep everybody posted on any news that may or may not come.
Yeah, they may just change their minds.
Yeah, they just don't talk about it ever again. God, if it was a bad idea, just don't mention it. Pretend it never happened.
Yeah. So next topic. I don't even know what's next. What did I send?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Red and blue are being remade.
No, that's definitely wrong.
Yellow and green are being remade.
Pokemon. I think it's the full name is Omega Red. No, sorry.
Red.
Omega Ruby and
Red.
something Sapphire. I don't remember what Sapphire is. But yeah,
Sensational. Sexy Sapphire.
Sexy Sapphire. Star Sapphire.
Omega Red.
Omega Ruby, not Red. But yeah, not really much to say about this. I kind of knew it was coming because they've been remaking all their games.
I didn't know that any of the Pokemon games had been remade.
Yeah, they remade Red and Blue.
Like, I didn't know that.
They remade Gold and Silver.
Black and White?
Well, Black and White was a DS, so they're mostly remaking like your Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Everything else is current. But yeah, Ruby and Sapphire, one of my favorites, along with Silver and Gold. Of course, nothing can beat the originals, but I think Silver and Gold are a great example of them taking something that's good and improving on it. Because they added day and night cycles. They added new Pokemon. They added the ability to get get the new 8 badges, and then after you beat the Elite Four, you can go back and get the original 8 badges, which I think that's something they should have kept adding in every game. Like, we need a game where it's like you pick the region you want to start in, and then you start off from there, and then you're able to travel to all the previous different regions. I think, like, if they were to make like a final game, that would have to be the game to make, in my opinion.
Now, I hear that there's a Pikachu in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confirmed. Well, maybe not. I don't know if Pikachu was in the original Ruby and Sapphire. He might be. I'm not sure. It all depends on how they're gonna implement it. And it's coming out November of this year. So
For the 3DS?
Yeah, for 3DS. So I can finally play my 3DS again after it just sitting there on my shelf. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. They're probably gonna announce some stuff. They're not gonna be at E3, I think they announced. Nintendo. So probably like their little press conference. They'll have like a trailer and like explaining like what it's gonna be about. Oh man.
I think it's gonna be about like this kid
Who wants to be the very
wants
best.
to be the very best, and he's got like some balls.
Yeah.
He throws at animals.
Red and white balls
Yeah, gross.
that he throws at animals.
Yeah, it's animal cruelty.
Yeah. But technically
He
they're
catches them all.
not animals, they're Pokemon. It's different.
They're monsters.
They're pocket monsters.
How many are there right now? 3,000?
No idea.
I think it's like 3,211.
That's too much.
1,652.
Nah, there's well over 500. I would say.
526.
Remember when it was just catch
151.
Yeah, just catch all. Well, you couldn't catch Mew. That was a myth.
I
It
caught
was,
him.
it was 150. And then, like, even when I was little, I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to be able to catch all these. Now, look at now, I'm just like, you know
I don't
what?
have time for that shit. Before it's like, I can't do that. That's a lot. These days you're like, fuck that. I got other shit to do.
But, like, for me, it's like I play it till I beat the Elite Four, and that's pretty much it. Like, I always said that I always want to play at least one game of each new version that they make. Like, that's my tradition for myself.
So
So
you gonna
I'll
play
be,
these or no?
yeah, of course, I'm gonna play it. Shit, I'm not surprised I haven't already pre-ordered it.
I'm ready.
Sir, the game doesn't come out for another 5 years. I don't care.
Here's my money. Where's my game?
But yeah. So next topic. Let's see. I don't know. I
So the
can't.
dragons, right? They can fly.
Go try.
Game of Thrones.
We back to Game of Thrones.
I don't know. You brought it up, so.
Next topic. Amazing Spider-Man.
Number
Number
two.
one.
Should have said number two. Should make it
My
seem like we have exclusive stuff coming in.
my 10.0 variant cover.
Yeah. Not bagged, not boarded.
Nope.
Bare-handing it.
Yeah. Now I'm opening it. Oh
Is
snap!
Spider-Man in that issue?
Spider-Man is not in this issue.
Good. I hear that
But,
I didn't know that there's like a bunch of like little one-shots at the end. There's like a
the backup
black cat.
stories.
Yeah, that does that
Yeah,
happen?
I told you about that.
Did you? I didn't know that there's a lot though. You mentioned that there's like one
There's like
with your
three.
favorite person.
There's like Black Cat. There's one with Electro.
I don't know, with Norman.
Fuck that guy. There's one with Spider-Man 2099.
Did you read? You also get a full issue one of something in there, right?
Inhumans, number one.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I've been meaning to get this series, but
Really? The art.
since I read in trade, yeah, the art, it's the same guy. Remember that print you were gonna get when we were at the store?
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's
the
why I want
guy,
to get that.
yeah, that's the same artist. I'm surprised you like it because it's very anime-ish, and I know you don't like anime.
Really? I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the type of style. Like he's written. I mean, he's drawn other series that I've read, but I'm trying to see what other backups are in here. I think there's a Scarlet Spider one.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah,
mentioned that too. What's his? Shit, what's the guy's name?
Kane Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Spider-Man 2099, Black Cat. There's a How My Stuff Works. I think this is like a Doc Ock. It's like a cartoony thing explaining how
What about the main story? How was that?
it was pretty good. I mean, it was just Peter getting back into the groove of things, taking over Parker Industries. Anna Maria, spoilers, finds out that he's Spider-Man.
Uh, has he broken up with her or
Not
talked to her
yet,
about anything important?
because he comes back to his apartment and she's like there.
Naked.
No, she's there, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, were they living together and stuff like that?" It's like his inner monologue. But I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to see that. I don't want to see them together. I think that's more of an off thing than for Peter. I don't know. She's still drawn like a little kid to me. Just looks weird.
Because she's a little person.
Yeah. I like how Jonah isn't mayor anymore,
Yeah, you
and
gave him
he's
more
like,
shit.
and he's like, "Oh, I know. I'll go back to the Bugle." And then he walks outside. He sees a Daily Bugle paper, and the title of the Bugle is "Mayor No More."
Did it have him like throw a suit and a tie in the garbage can as he's walking away as the front
Nah,
headline picture?
I was hoping for that. That should have been the cover. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, it was just. Oh, and of course, the beginning they set up the spider biting someone else. So they're introducing like a new character with silk-based powers. Maybe that's his new love interest.
Oh, it's a female?
Yeah, it's a girl. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Amazing Spider-Man. When's that Spider-Verse? Is that the next story arc? Yes, no,
Tomorrow?
maybe.
I'm gonna say tomorrow. I have it on good terms. Me and Joe Quesada, like that.
Joe Quesada is not the writer.
He's the chief, the master editor.
So you're another one to blame for ending the marriage.
No, I have no say in what goes on there.
You just said you and him are like,
Yeah, that doesn't mean I tell him what to do.
yeah, but that means you
I
guys
told him like, listen, Joe,
you,
don't do the marriage thing.
you talk about stuff.
Don't fuck it up. My boy Hugs won't like that. You don't even know Hugs. Oh, but trust me.
I don't know.
Instead, I told him, I was like, listen, just get Norman Osborn to marry Gwen Stacy and have a kid. So they went with that. Because that's a logical thing for a fucking comic book character to do. Creeper.
I'm just happy he's dead in the movie. He's dead.
Is he?
I don't know. Some people are saying they Walt Disneyed him and froze his head.
Well,
Yeah.
have you read
Well,
Miles
since
yet?
yeah, I was gonna talk about that next, but I wanted to talk about the main Spider-Man movie real quick.
Oh yeah.
Uh, it was good.
Spoiler. Spider-Man's in it.
Really?
Swear to God.
The movie was good. It was some things that I still don't understand, like how this, like okay, there's a part where, of course, this is all spoilers. There's a part where Harry is like, "Oh, I'm dying. I need Spider-Man's blood to help cure me," right? Because supposedly they destroyed all the spiders that they were experimenting on. And then it comes to find out that before they destroyed the spiders, they extracted the spider venom and kept it locked up at Oscorp, right? So what he does is he takes, they're like, oh, it's never been on human trials. So he takes it and Harry injects himself with it, and then like I don't know, I guess he starts turning into like for some reason his hair goes like it's down and then it goes like Super Saiyan or like starts spiking up and he like crawls into the Green Goblin suit. But where I get confused is he goes into the Goblin suit and the suit starts healing him, right? But my question is, if they had that suit there the whole time, why wasn't Norman Osborn put into that suit to heal him?
They made it one size too small, so he couldn't fit in there. So he's trying to lose some weight, and then he died in the process. And they're like,
That is
fuck
the
it.
biggest bullshit answer I've ever heard. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, like was I supposed to think over this? Like I don't really understand. I mean, but on the flip side, there was some things I liked where it's like it was a different take on his origin where the spiders were tailored to his father's DNA, so only someone within his blood can test it. Like, but I still don't understand what they were like. What were they testing it for? Were they only testing it to cure Norman? Like, was that the whole point of the?
Maybe. I mean, the guy's got
I think that's what it
multiple
was.
ways.
But then that's kind of fucked up
Uh,
for Peter's dad to be like, okay, well, I'm only gonna make it work with my blood. That's
Well, I guess like he
I guess
knew
he found out like what they were trying to do with it,
it
and
could.
it was
Well,
already
I
and it
haven't
was
seen the
already
movie, so I'm just like throwing out bullshit theories. But it could just be like him being the scientist that he is, or paranoid or something. He knew that they would take it from him or something. He's like, I'm gonna make this tailored to me and see if it works. If it does, take it
yeah. I
somewhere
think what
else.
it was because there's like a part where you find Peter's dad's Batcave, and he like has a video uploaded, and then he was like explaining like what was going on. I guess he found out what Oscorp was really up to. I have to watch this movie again because I guess there's some things that I'm missing that I just didn't understand. Of course, if anybody watches, this podcast, they're gonna rage in the comments like, "You freaking idiot! This is how it happened."
Or they could just be a decent human being and be like, "Hey, Hugs, to answer your question."
No, this is the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, Gwen Stacy dies. Probably a more brutal death than she dies in the comics, where like every bone in her body breaks instead of her neck. But yeah, I mean, I have to see it again, see what really happened. Of course, you had Peter Parker being his stalker self, following Gwen Stacy, saying that he was doing it to keep her safe, making sure she's safe. And of course, if any other guy were to say that to a girl, it would have been instant creeper.
Look at this guy, he's fucking creeping all over the place, watching over me.
And then there's a part where he's like, oh, Gwen Stacy was like, oh, I'm going to Oxford. I'm moving to England because I got a scholarship or whatever. And then Spider-Man or Peter Parker is like, oh, I'll follow you to England. England has crime, right? And I'm just like, if I were to say that to a girl,
How long have they been dating at this point?
I don't know how much time has passed, really. Like, what grade were they in the first movie? Do you remember?
I don't know if they ever mentioned it. I'm sure they
Because in
did.
this movie, the beginning of the movie is graduation, so I really can't say. I don't know.
I think they do mention in the first one, I just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest. But other than that, it was a lot. This movie was a lot funnier, I would think. Uh, a lot of yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. That's all I could think of right now.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta watch it as well. Get around to that shit eventually.
But anyways, next topic. Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Of course, we got this badass cover of Miles facing New York.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is this still? I don't like. I'm trying to figure out how much time has passed between Cataclysm and this, because I really don't know. I haven't caught up on anything.
Well, I haven't read it, but I think it's just like a
Is
couple
it still
weeks.
that 1 year? That 1 year later?
No, I think it's just a couple weeks that they jumped forward.
I know, but they did that 1 year later thing, right? When he
When?
wasn't Spider-Man? The Spider-Man No More?
Yeah, but
They
then
jumped.
but since then it's been sequential. It's been nonstop.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Look who's back! Oh
Amazing
snap!
Spider-Man #2.
Who's that? Peter Parker?
Let me see another
Anyways,
page. Do you have another like big page? I want to take a look at that.
big page of what?
I don't know. Just flip to another page. And show me the art.
Uh, I don't know. I'll show you the page where he's making out with his girl.
Which
He
was
has it.
it's what is it? Kate
Kate Bishop.
Bishop.
Yeah, there it is right here. Can you see it?
And he's got to run. He's like, I'm sorry, baby. I gotta go.
I don't see how you don't like the art because it's the same artist who's been drawing him.
Is it? It looks weird.
Yeah, it's the
Like
same
his
guy.
face is too sharp. Yeah.
So you don't like it because there's a lot of detail.
It's not the detail. It's too sharp. Like I don't know. He's too many edges on the face.
I don't know, it looks good to me compared to other art I've seen. But yeah, this issue was pretty good. It was pretty much him debating if he's gonna tell Kate his secret, that he's Spider-Man. So he
What's
goes to
he
like
gonna tell him? Oh,
Mary Jane for advice. He looks a lot older than this for some reason. Uh, but yeah, he's like debating on whether because he doesn't want to lie to his girlfriend anymore about where he's been, like being when he's being Spider-Man and stuff. So he goes to Mary Jane and asks for advice. Like
what did she say?
he pretty much asked her, oh, how soon did Peter tell you his secret, and like, were there any downsides to him doing it, yeah.
The
Just
downside was that she was too much of an idiot to listen to him.
yeah, like they have this page here with her being thrown off the bridge,
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Hey,
catching
Mary
him.
Jane, I'm Spider-Man. I gotta go deal with Norman Osborn and his crazy son. Don't go to the Osborns building. Alright,
Yeah.
cool, Peter.
And what does she do?
First thing she does, I'm gonna go visit Harry. You fucking idiot. I hope you die. I hope you fucking die.
Well, yeah, so hopefully he does, because I think it's kind of stupid for
Yeah, it'll add another layers to it.
yeah, and I don't know if they're gonna go because I know in the regular universe she's
Hawkeye.
Haw- Hawkeye's daughter, right?
No, she's just Hawkeye.
She's just
She's
Hawkeye.
just another chick that's
She's
also
like
Hawkeye.
in the Young Avengers, right?
I don't know. 'Cause I've only read her in the Hawkeye books. Like I
Yeah,
know that after Hawkeye is supposed to be dead, she becomes Hawkeye.
but and oh yeah, Norman Osborn's not dead. He's still alive. Nick Fury wanted people to think that he was dead, and of course since Shield is shut down, they had to like transfer him over to I guess some other agency.
FBI.
And then of course as they're driving away, transporting him, of course he escapes. So
Norman?
yeah.
Nice.
But other than that, yeah, it's a pretty standard issue. I only got it because I wanted to add it to my amazing number one and my ultimate number 200. I'm gonna frame all four. Hopefully, I can get them signed one day. Have them framed. I'm not doing it for selling purposes. It's just for me, just to have. 'Cause I think it's cool.
Hmm.
I met the artist. What was his name? David Marquise. I met him the first year I went to Comic Con. I met him. Like I even showed. I think it was a couple episodes ago. I showed the autograph print that he signed for me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Of course, I won't be reading this again until the trade comes out because that's how I do things.
So in May,
I can't read issue to issue.
I mean June. Well, June, Superior, right? You finally finish up on Superior?
Yeah. June is Superior, and I think June Cataclysm comes out, but the trade for Ultimate Spider-Man number 5 doesn't come out till like later this year, so I won't be reading that for you.
Cool, cool.
Then,
What's
of
next on the list?
course, to end off my Spider-Man talk, I have all the trades of Ultimate Spider-Man up to Ultimatum. So that'll be a fun weekend
You
of
gonna
me
reread
just
them?
reading. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have bought it if I wasn't gonna read it.
Shit, there's something I needed to ask you. I'll try to remember and I'll ask it to you, so when you read it, you let me know.
You're not gonna remember.
I'll try. Oh, yeah. What's next on the list?
Uh, let's see.
So the dragons, right? They breathe fire.
They breathe fire and ice.
Song of Ice and Fire.
Free Comic Book Day. Of course, I've read none of my comics that I got from Free Comic Book Day,
Not mine over
so
there.
they're on my shelf, like over there. I got a bunch of boxes. I got some new statues, so I'm gonna put those up.
I hope this weekend I'll catch up on all my comic reading.
Uh, I skimmed through the Guardians one, and the back it has like a preview to the Spider-Verse. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, I guess you want anything you want to talk about? We're at Tate's Comics.
No. Same as always. I feel like there's a lot more people this year than when I went last year for a free comic book day.
I didn't
Yeah,
go
you weren't
last
you,
year. So.
you didn't make it last year, but especially with the outside tent where you had to make 2 lines.
Yeah.
But yeah. Besides that, just another day at the comic book shop.
Just another day. I'll take you to the comic shop.
And then what I got. I don't know. I don't know how the lyrics goes. Sounds about right.
Oh man, I'm tired. Need some more water. But I don't know. Next topic. I think this will be our last topic. I don't know how long we've been going, but we got some shows that were picked up for a full season or series, whatever you want to call it. We got Gotham.
Not surprised, especially given that they showed the trailer.
Well, they showed the trailer where they announced it was for a full
Yeah.
series.
They should have done that with the fucking Flash. It's the only one I give a shit about.
We got The Flash. We got iZombie, which I know nothing about.
I know nothing about it either, but I'm excited for that one as well.
And we got Constantine.
Constantine.
Constantine. That should be good. It was on NBC, I think. It's funny. 3 of these shows are DC property. Well, all of these shows are DC properties. 2 are for the CW. 1 is for Fox, and 1 is for NBC.
What?
And you wonder why we don't have a Justice League movie.
Wait, The Flash and what else is CW?
iZombie.
iZombie CW?
Yeah. And they canceled Tomorrow People. So, very disappointed in that. I was hoping for another season. But I think the last episode aired this week, so I have to see how it ends.
Damn.
But yeah, that's probably one of my disappointing news for the week if that show got canceled. But
What was I gonna say? Fuck. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm excited. I just look forward to the some previews, some commercials for that shit. See the Flash in action.
I'm more excited for Flash and Gotham.
Gotham, I'm
And
like,
maybe Constantine.
what I saw from that trailer, I'm like, they showed a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, that's the point.
So I'm like,
It's either you
it
get
didn't really catch me.
it's either you get everything in a trailer or a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's no middle ground.
Not these days. There used to be.
Like I'd rather get a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, then spoilers.
Than the ending scene in the trailer.
Yeah, which is
Cough,
90%
Amazing
of
Spider-Man.
movies these days.
But I don't know. Flash I'm excited for because it's actually in continuity with Arrow, and Arrow's a great show. So we'll see what happens with that.
So since we mentioned Arrow, next week is the season finale.
Oh yeah, we got a special episode.
Special episode where we recap, talk, and bullshit about that.
Yeah, are we still gonna do the?
We'll figure it out. We'll discuss it afterwards. But that will be the show for the week.
Yeah, we'll recap.
Yeah.
We'll make some predictions.
Oh, I'll have predictions, all right.
If Black Canary dies, I will not be recording next week's episode. The podcast will be canceled, and no further episodes will be broadcast.
So this is our last episode.
There will be a lot of rage.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So next week, look forward to that.
Yeah, it will be an arrow-filled episode.
Yeah. Besides that,
any updates with games? Watch Dogs is coming out soon.
last night I was playing the new Stick It to the Man, the free game of the month for PlayStation 4.
I haven't even turned on my PS4 in a while.
Yeah.
Except
still playing
Oh,
FIFA.
since we're talking about we were having Spider-Man talk. I finished Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon. I have to
Mm.
say it's probably the best Spider-Man cartoon ever made. Uh, they actually take the material seriously, even though even it's not a dark, gritty tone, but like it's way better compared to the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon that's out now. Josh Keaton, who voices Peter slash Spider-Man, does a really good job. I recommend it to everybody. I know I said I'm gonna start writing reviews up on the Tumblr. It's just I got a lot of reviews and stuff I gotta write up. It's just a matter of me sitting down and actually. I've just been too busy with stuff, playing Mass Effect, catching up on shows. I'm behind on Orphan Black. I gotta catch up on that. I gotta catch up on Tomorrow People. I gotta catch up on Revolution. And I started reading Batwoman. Gotta do that. It's too much. Too
Gotta
much.
find time for it.
I know, right? It's only 24 hours in a day.
Well, yeah.
Well, let me look through. Let me look through.
Well, if
See
there's no
it.
more news, we can leave it at that. Prepare ourselves for next week. I need to prepare myself, especially because I need to watch the last 2 episodes of Arrow. But it won't be an issue.
Yeah.
And then,
I think that's it. Check real quick.
yeah,
Any last minute stuff?
I doubt it. Anything major, we'll catch up on it next week. Well,
How I Met Your Dad picked up for a series.
yeah, it's bullshit. Nobody gives a shit about that.
I don't watch that. I'm just yelling out things now.
Just
Uh,
random information that somebody might care.
yeah. They casted some guy from The Wire to play
Oh yeah, I saw that guy in The
Doctor.
Walking Dead.
Doctor. No, he's gonna be in the.
That's the second The Wire actor.
No, he's not gonna be in Walking Dead.
Yeah, there's a guy from The Wire that's in The Walking Dead.
Oh, I'm not talking. I'm talking about the guy they cast to play Doctor Storm in the Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, who is it?
It's a guy by Greg E. Cathy,
I have no idea. By name, no, but for sure by picture, I'll
and
recognize. I still need
he's
to
a
finish watching that series.
he's
Man,
a black guy.
then I definitely don't know who it is at this point.
He's from The Wire and House of Cards.
House of Cards. Need to finish that show as well. What else do I need to finish? I need to finish so much shit.
Yeah, you're the one. You got more stuff. You still got to play the Walking Dead game.
Yeah, but for that,
What?
I'm kind of waiting right now. Uh,
And the new Batman animated feature looks really good. The Arkham one. I'm excited for that. Looks good.
I still haven't seen it. The last two that came out.
I haven't seen War or what was before that. I saw Flashpoint, so I haven't seen War.
No, there's War and there's another one that came out after the one Batman and Son.
Oh, that just came out, right?
Okay.
I think that just came out right now.
So then
I mean, not
before
right
that,
now,
it
but
was Flashpoint.
it's Flashpoint and then War and then Batman and Son.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. Well, I've seen Flashpoint,
Yeah, I saw Flashpoint.
and then besides that, I haven't seen the other ones. But yeah, let's see what this guy is. Gary Busey. Oh, this guy.
Yeah,
Love
that
this
guy.
guy. I've seen him in other stuff as well. Is he? Oh yeah, that's right. He is in fucking. Not bad, not bad.
That's about it. I guess
Yeah. Call it
whenever
a
we
week.
record next week, I guess, next Friday I'll be at the Video Games Live. I gotta get my tickets.
Yeah, you might need to look into that. Film the whole thing and then post it up on our Tumblr.
Yeah, Video Games Live is next Friday. I think the week after that is X-Men, and then Pinned, Miami,
Yeah, get my ticket for that.
and then E3.
E3. I'm stuck at work that week. I can't even take days off, so I'll be following the coverage from work. Talk to the IT guy. Hey, this shit better not be blocked. But yeah,
That's about it. That is a wrap for episode 6 of the Most Unprofessional Podcast. I guess follow us on Tumblr. What's our Tumblr?
the most unprofessional podcast.tumblr.com.
I gotta start posting your stuff in the link in the description.
I gotta start posting stuff in general.
You still gotta update
Yeah,
the last
episode
last
5.
week. Yeah. Well, the title of this episode is Free Comics! Exclamation mark!
Free
Exclamation.
comics. Doesn't fit.
But follow us on our Twitter that has no posts.
At TMU Podcast.
Follow
Send us
us.
emails.
Yeah, send us emails.
The most unprofessional podcast at gmail.com. And yeah, throw up comments.
What is it everybody says on YouTube? Like and subscribe, whatever that means.
Yeah, hit right here. Bah! Or something. There's not going to be anything there. I'm not going to throw anything.
There's a link here in the description of the video to go somewhere.
Google. So yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
That. And then we will talk to you all next week when we have all failed this city.
You have failed.
Black Canary's dead.
No.